Hello everyone, we're gonna make Osso Bucco. Osso Bucco is great in the winter time, fall, winter, but you know what? It's the holidays, so let's make Osso Bucco. I've got 8 beautiful veal pieces here and we are going to sear it. So I've got my pan on high. You wanna drizzle a few tablespoons of olive oil. We're gonna bring it to medium high and we're going to place our veal shanks. This is going to be about 2 minutes per side. You just want to brown them. And we're also going to go ahead and season. And don't be scared to generously season your meat because this is the time to do it. Everything else you're going to season later is going to be the salt. So, the sauce. Generously season this. It's going to cook for a while, so you know what? You want to make sure that it's nice and seasoned and that your guests are happy. So I'm here to show you, as I was saying, that I want to make it fun. I want to show you that it's easy and that I step out of your comfort zone. Step out of the chicken and broccoli, step out of your comfort zone. This is beautiful. All right? So because this is going in the oven for a few hours, I have my pan ready. It's a very large pan, so I can double them on top. And I'm just placing them so they're going to rest here because we're going to have to do the sauce. So we're going to repeat the process with the other 4 shanks. So just like before, we are seasoning our meat. And wait for it. What's my favorite sound? Do it with me, guys. Find passion in your cooking. Your food will thank you. Your food will thank you. It will feel the energy. Food is life. All right, we're moving on. We're gonna add a little bit more olive oil. So that's about another 3 tablespoons. I go by eye, but that's what it is. Bring it on medium. And you're gonna throw in that was onions. These are the carrots. Oh, people, you know. Your garlic. All blends in very well together. And your celery. Season. And also, throw in your bay leaves. I've got 4. You can use 2 if they're fresh. I like to use a little bit more when they're dry. As I mentioned, this is on medium. And you're going to let it soften a little bit. This is going to take about 10-12 minutes. So let it take its time. It's seasoned. In the meantime, you can get your tomatoes ready. We're gonna throw in 2 cups of beautiful tomatoes and some red wine. Just want to point out how important this step is. Look how beautifully it's coming along. There's another like 5 minutes left, but you really need to give the vegetables the time that they need to get golden and add flavor, that all the flavors are combined. All right, we're gonna proceed to the next step. I went ahead and hired the heat. I have 4 cups of organic low sodium beef stock. Use whichever one you want. And we're gonna have to bring this to a boil. The next is 2 cups of, I like muti. Again, use what you want, but I highly recommend that you use great ingredients. And then I have this beautiful tomasi that I have 2 cups. I'm also serving it because it pairs very well. You can also have a barberadassi, anything that's not too potent because you want this to be the essence. I'm gonna go ahead and season it a little bit more. So give this a nice stir. It really just has to come to a boil and then we're gonna pour it over the meat. Now you usually see me doing what I'm about to do with my essence of life. But in this dish, what I like to do is add a bushel of thyme. So, there you go. All right, it's boiling, it's beautiful. Now for the sake of not flipping everything, because I am clumsy, we all know that. I'm gonna use a gadget. That's it. I also forgot the word of this thing, so a gadget it is. So transfer the liquid to the meat. Here's my burst of confidence move. I obviously could have chosen a better angle, but we prevailed, guys. We prevailed all the way. Look how beautiful that is. So now we're gonna cover it. And as I mentioned, the oven is at 375, and we're going to cook this for 2.5 hours. And this is the hard. This is the long part. I highly recommend that you do this step ahead of time that your guests come, so it's out of the way. And it's great because once it's in the oven, even when it's ready, you can leave it there and it stays warm. The polenta is done like right at the very end, and I have an instant one that I got from Beatrice, which I love, and I add some Parmigiano Reggiano. That's fine. You can even get your guests involved, as they don't know, but I probably will. And we're gonna get our Gremolata started. I really had to. We're gonna get the Gremolata started so that it's out of the way. La Gremolata, it's a peel of lemon, orange, and some coarse sea salt, some parsley. We'll put all that together. Sometimes I even put some lime. I like the whole mixture of it, but we'll see how I feel. So we're gonna get that going. Let's make Gremolata. So I have a handful of, and that's how I like to measure it, of fresh Italian parsley. Give it a nice chop. Next up is 2 garlic cloves. Give it a nice chop. And you really want to mince this nicely. You can use the gadget. I like to use the old-fashioned way. Really feel it. You're gonna want about 2 nice strips of orange zest. If you have to calculate it because you need some form of measurement, I would say go with like a nice 2 tablespoons. Important to remove this white part here. It just slides off because it's very bitter and you don't want to bite into that. So this is pretty much what you want. It smells so good and festive. And now make little strips. Don't cut your fingers. And slide the knife. Slide the knife and chop it away. And we'll do the same thing with the other piece. And then strip. Saving this for my lemon water in the morning. So I kind of went by eye as the same amount as the orange. And again, you can add as much as you want here. The point to this is so that once the meat is cooked, right before serving, you lather it on top. And what it does is that when you indulge in the meat and the bone marrow, it makes all the flavors come alive. So, and it's really just beautiful, and I highly implore you to give it a try and to not skip this step or be scared of it, because it's just delicious and you're gonna be missing out, and I wouldn't want you to miss out. Grab your coarse sea salt, like a tablespoon, that would be enough. Season a little bit. Look how beautiful that is. And guys, this is done. This is done. We wait for the meat. And now you can go and do other things, but pretty much all the steps are done. And we still have plenty of time ahead of us. All right, we're gonna make the dish. We have our polenta right here. We're gonna grab our piece of Osso Bucco. Look at that, beautiful. Grab some of the juices. Guys, and this is it. With all the action in the background. Welcome to my reality.